What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. Guys, I want to say thank you again so much to everyone that has been liking, subscribing, and commenting. You guys are awesome. And for those of you that were wondering where I was Monday, well, listen, if you guys saw my Ontology video that I put out, you might have noticed that I seemed a little bit off. Okay, let me get started from the beginning. Sunday night, my computer just literally exploded. Okay, not realistically exploded, but it is done for. I was rendering a video, it got stuck, I got the pinwheel of doom, and then the screen went black and I turned it off and I lost everything. I turned it back on. I tried to run some programs. It wouldn't work. So long story short, I completely had to get rid of my old computer, and now I have a brand new computer that I had to actually run out to the store and get and set everything up. And while I was out, I stopped at a real shady restaurant. I grabbed some food, which I normally wouldn't eat food like that. Very greasy and ugh, but whatever. And I think the food got me sick. So from Sunday night to Monday morning, I was a mess. I couldn't get out of bed. And I don't want to go into the details because I don't know who's having dinner tonight. But man, it was ugly. And if you don't believe me, this is me trying to make a video Monday morning.
For me, was something I've been wanting to say for a while. So let's go take a look at the cryptocurrency markets. All right. Wow, I don't feel good. Wow. Okay.
Okay, so that was pretty sad, guys. So that being said, I am back. I have a computer now. It's faster than ever. And I also felt that I owed you guys another video. Plus, I have some really cool news to tell you. So stay tuned till the end, and I will bring that news to you. Let's take a look at the crypto markets. Again, nothing's really happening. It's almost like the calm before the storm, right? Like, I'm wondering to myself, is this thing gonna blast off, or is it just gonna chill here for a while? There's a lot of people speculating that we're not really gonna see that blast off until March. To be completely honest with you, it's like, in one hand, I wanna go to the moon, but in the other hand, I kinda don't mind it staying here because it gives you more opportunities to purchase more of your favorite coins before the market really takes off. So I think that it's one of those things where we're getting really impatient. We want some movement, but at the same time, looking back, I know that this is going to be an accumulation period. So I highly suggest if there's any coins you're looking into, just, yeah, accumulation period time. So what is going on in the charts today? Well, the big news, obviously, is that we have the Zclassic Bitcoin private fork. This is absolutely nothing new. This has been around for over a month right now. But the thing is that we're getting closer and closer to Bitcoin private, okay? The official snapshot date for the Zclassic Bitcoin private fork is said to be on February 28th. So we have plenty of time. And if it's your goal to own one Bitcoin private, obviously, the ratio will be 1-to-1. So this, we've gone over this before: one Bitcoin private, one Zclassic, one Bitcoin private. So when you have $100 Zcoin, or what was it, a $145 Zcoin versus $8,600 Bitcoin, well, obviously that's why everybody's buying it up. Obviously, I can't suggest to buy at these all-time high levels, but do what you want. It's really completely up to you. I mean, this is it's free money, but it's up to you if you want to do it. I don't know. I mean, I've seen things where they dump right before the snapshot because they're a lot of whales are only trying to make money on the run up and they don't actually care about the split. So it could go either way. It could go to the moon, or it could get dumped right before the snapshot or just after. So be very careful with that, guys. All right. Moving on to another coin that's been making headlines is Ethereum Classic. Now, I don't really talk about Ethereum Classic on this channel. It's not really a coin I pay a lot of attention to, but when Ethereum Classic makes a pump of 23%, I'm curious. I want to look into it and see what's going on. So what they're having right now is an Ethereum Classic airdrop of Callisto, all right? So Callisto, I have personally never heard of before, but it says that it's a separate blockchain that is based on the Ethereum protocol with its own cryptocurrency. It's going to introduce cold staking, which is going to reward coin holders for being network participants. So their issue that they're saying, the problem that they're trying to solve is that there's no incentive for coin holders to continue to own coins which are just store of value currencies, all right? So you have things like NEO that pays you gas, so that's an incentive to hold it, whereas Bitcoin is essentially a speculative coin. You're just giving it value because you hope it holds some value. That's what they're saying. There's a lack of governance system, but then again, that's kind of what makes it decentralized, and interest and influence in the network, are not balanced. Okay. All right, fair enough. So that explains the price. If you guys want to look more into what Callisto is, you can do your research on that. I don't have time to go into the video, but that is what's going on with those pumps in general. Now, I just want to bring something up real quick, okay? The last video that I made, not the Ontology one, but the one before, where I was talking about my top 10 coins for February, UCASH came up, and it was sitting at 4 cents, or almost 5 cents, all right? And I told everybody, do not buy into this coin. It had a 491% increase at the time. I got a few comments later on that day when the price had gone, I think it was all the way up to 20 cents. And they were like, oh, I bet you feel kind of dumb now that you told everybody not to buy. Well, why don't we take a look at it today, all right? Guys, let's see what happened with this chart, okay? When I made my video, we were right around here. And look at what this coin did. All the way to the freaking moon, we hit an all-time high of 22 cents, a market cap of $1.9 billion. Then we took a crash. Then we came all the way back up. And now we're all the way back down where we started. So my point that I'm trying to make to you guys is that we're here, okay? So anyone that bought anything in this region, like literally anyone that bought up here, is currently down. Okay? So did I jump the gun on assuming that UCASH was a scam? Possibly. But I know that when I see something run up 500%, 700%, 1,000% in a day, do not buy this coin. So I feel really bad for anyone that bought in at these levels. I tried to warn you guys, but to each his own. That being said, I do want to respect this coin a little bit. Let's take a look at what they're trying to do. So first thing you see when they come to their page is UCASH has completed their IBO. Well, what is the IBO? I wanted to know a little bit more about it. So basically, it's an initial bounty offering, which is something that they're trying to counteract against ICOs, essentially saying that ICOs let a lot of whales come in, people that don't care get the coins, they accumulate massive quantities because they're whales, they have money, and then they dump it when it comes out to exchanges. But the funny thing is that that's kind of what happened anyway. So I was having a conversation with somebody on YouTube today, and they were discussing this new model of basically rewarding people with tokens and coins rather than doing an initial coin offering. But sometimes what we see with these is that when you give people money for free, they don't appreciate it as much as when they had paid for it with their own cold hard cash, so to speak, all right? If I give you something for free, you don't care about it as much if you had worked for it and bought it on your own, right? I mean, that's just something that we can kind of understand and relate to. So I wanted to dive a little bit more into this, and I was curious, what exactly were the bounties that you were able to be paid on? And here's the answer right here. You can sign up an account and you get 282. Link to Facebook, get 100. Link to Twitter, get 100. Then they have future ones for converters. So basically what UCASH is trying to do is they're trying to encourage shop owners and small businesses to adopt their service, which will be able to convert digital assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, etc. into fiat cash. So they want individual users to be able to accept cryptocurrencies utilizing the UCASH system. Obviously, there will be rewards for those that are offering these services. So as you can see, there's much higher rewards being offered for converters. You get 12,000 UCASH if you can sign up an actual MSB converter, 8K for a retailer, etc., etc. So this entire model is based off of community and what you can do for the coin. They They say that what makes it function is that it's powered using a combination of digital currencies, multi-signature escrow, and smart contracts with distributed data storage, which is nothing that we haven't seen before. And the utilization of the token is the ecosystem's native fuel, much like gas on Ethereum or gas on Neo, okay? It's used to pay for services in both retail and online blockchain infrastructures, and UCASH can also be converted to cash or a multitude of digital currencies. So that's what UCASH is. That's what's been going on. Yeah, I hope you guys didn't buy. I don't know much about this project. Maybe they're going to do something big. All I know is that run-up was insane and not normal for the charts to see. So another coin that also kind of popped up out of nowhere was Revain. Now, I've never heard of this before. There's literally over 1,500 currencies at this point. It's really difficult to keep up on them every day. So I came down here and I'm looking at this spike and I'm like, all right, that's pretty incredible. So obviously I'm not suggesting you buy, but I was curious to take a little bit of a dive and see what the heck this coin is about. So we come over here and in their own words, Revain is the first review platform that implements the blockchain technology in order to ensue feedback legitimacy and as a backbone for the economic model which ensues that all feedback is genuine and legitimate. Fragments of reviews are saved in the blockchain which guarantee that those comments can't be edited at a later date. The initial token of the system is RVN, which helps maintain privacy and participants can take their reviews and all related actions more seriously. All right, what the heck is this? So in a nutshell, if you go on Amazon right now, I know for a fact that there are a lot of bots doing reviews. I get spammed on my YouTube videos right now. I get asked about coins, ICOs, tokens, and they're from different people, but I can tell that it's clearly a bot because it's like, really great video. Hey, have you checked out this token? I would like your opinion. And I'll get another one from another person. I'll be like, hey, I really love your video. Could you check out this token and this token? And it's the same coin over and over again. So bots are real. I've seen it in digital marketing before. I've seen it in affiliate marketing, and I've seen it in reviews. So a lot of times people will try to fluff their product and kind of make it seem better than it is by putting all these fake views and fake reviews, or vice versa, a lot of negative comments by other competitors to take down competitors in the space, right? So what they're essentially aiming to do is be able to allow people to be rewarded for their reviews, but at the same time weed out the garbage and the fake stuff in between. So if you come over here, they're starting with cryptocurrencies. That's where they're going to start. Eventually, they're going to branch out to other things. So this is their rating system that they've currently had for these few coins. Neo is number 3, so I got no complaints about that. All right, Bitcore, I remember hearing a little bit about Bitcore. I'm not familiar with Voice. Stellar, Ethereum, VeChain, great calls. KuCoin shares, Binance Coin, okay, they have really good utility. Basic Attention Token, taking a little bit of time to get off the ground. Cardano, Revain, all right, you can come check this out yourself. So I think over time, as more people start to use the system, then you're going to start to see better reviews and things that make more sense, I guess, because right now there's not a lot of users. So, if you only have 10 people making reviews and 2 of them like something, then that's kind of a little bit skewed. So obviously the more people that use this, the better of a rating system that it could be. And honestly, I'm not really a fan of these types of things where like we just put anything on the blockchain. Like literally, you guys remember Vibe, right? Or what was it? Was it Vice? Vibe? What was that one where like they were literally going to pay you to watch porn? You remember that one? Like, really, guys? Like, that's ridiculous. But this, okay, I could actually see this because I would like actually reviews to be on the blockchain. So then they go into explaining other companies like Yelp, Rotten Tomato, TripAdvisor, Angie List, the company values, most of them in the multiple billions, the Alexa rank, and the trading on the stock. Basically, they're just trying to compare themselves to other ICOs in this point too, explaining Sonam, Brave, Status, Mobile, Golem. All right, so they're talking about ICOs. And if we go on to understanding that they have a token, now their actual crypto name is R, or their crypto coin is R, but they have a token within their ecosystem, which is called the RVN token. The reason that I wanted to bring this to you is because the RVN token is going to be used exclusively, and this approach is going to allow for a stable exchange rate, okay? So this token is going to have a stable exchange rate. If you come down here, you can see that they have some kind of a equation where 1R equals R value in BTC over this. So essentially 1 RVN is going to be equal to 0.0001 Bitcoin. So that's how they're going to create that stable token. So, I mean, it's technically still not stable because it's pegged to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is not stable, but it's stable in the cryptocurrency space, all right? Let's see what else we got going on in here. So the other thing I wanted to also let you guys know too is they're going to be utilizing what they refer to as a review automatic filtering, which is going to be using artificial intelligence to basically find people that are bots, spamming, putting reviews that aren't accurate or negative. And they're also going to allow the person who is having their product be reviewed have the ability to refute, disagree, or turn away a review. However, in order for you to turn away or you know, whatever you want to call it, downvote, dismiss, get rid of a particular review that you disagree with that may have gone past the review automatic filtering, then that company is going to have to release a statement of why that review is not acceptable. So if somebody says something about your product and you don't like that review, you can technically take that review off, but as a company, you have to release a statement, an official comment as to what it was about that comment or statement that went against your company or offended your company or was inaccurate about something. So I think that's pretty cool. And the other thing too is that they're going to be utilizing IBM Watson type AI for this. So we'll see how that comes out. No, guys, this isn't a paid freaking review. I know a lot of people ask me that. I'm talking about it because I was extremely curious about this coin that I've never heard of, you know, making it into the top 50 coins with a 16.12% increase. So moving on, I wanted to talk about another thing. If you guys watched my Ontology video earlier, you know that Neo and Ontology are both I guess you could call them children blockchains, child blockchains of the parent company Onchain, which Dahong Fei is obviously majorly involved in. And if we come down here, you can see that Microsoft has actually partnered with them, okay? They haven't partnered with them, but essentially they've made them a part of their accelerator. Right, their Microsoft Accelerator. So the blockchain enterprise behind Ontology was recently selected to become part of Microsoft's Accelerator. Microsoft will provide human and financial resources, strategy advice, and market expansion tools to Onchain as a member of the Accelerator. Both companies will work together on the development of blockchain technology and its expansion across industries. So if you guys remember at the Neo DevCon, Microsoft actually opened it up talking about .NET, and that was the way that the actual DevCon started, all right? It was actually a Microsoft introduction. So clearly Microsoft is trying to get involved with these blockchain companies. They're trying to move forward. I've always felt a little bit, I guess you could say like outside of the cycle or circle, because I've always been more of a Apple user, a Macintosh, whatever you want to call it, Mac, Apple, iOS. And I understand that maybe it's not the most private of choices, but I've always done a lot of things related to production media. I used to be a producer. I used to actually produce music, believe it or not, years ago, you know, dance music, rap music. That's for another day. But yeah, I've always been one of the more creative individuals, and I found that Apple products, for me, allowed me to express my creativity a little better, hence making these videos right now. You know, for me, I like the interface of Apple, so I don't know much about what Microsoft is planning on doing, but I do know that they have become heavily involved in blockchain technology. Onchain has been added to be a part of their accelerator list, and in other news from CCN, on-chain scaling degrades decentralization, and Microsoft Research is concerned about the ability to be able to have a blockchain go worldwide. I mean, even with Neo is doing 1,000 transactions per second, scaling up to 100,000 transactions per second. But they're even worrying about, if you're talking about global adoption, worldwide adoption, is even 1 million transactions per second enough? I mean, is that really enough? When you compare it to transactions per second by companies like MasterCard and Visa, are these blockchains capable of scaling without secondary solutions? And the answer is no. Most of them aren't. EOS, from what I hear, is trying to tackle this from the ground up. We do have a test net. We have EOS doing the thing with Bitfinex, right? EOS Finex, they're calling it, or something, where they're going to have their own exchange with EOS involved for scaling solutions. But the truth is that we don't have it right now. We only have a test net, so we really don't know how far we can push the limits of these transactions per second. And Microsoft is very, very concerned about this. And also, Microsoft is trying to implement blockchain-based ID systems. So Microsoft. Man, Microsoft, they're all about the blockchain lately, right? So it's really cool to see Microsoft attending Neo. It's really cool to see Microsoft trying to push to the forefront, admitting that blockchain technology is slow, admitting that we do need secondary solutions like the Raiden network, like Trinity, okay? All of these upgrades that we've been doing to Ethereum with Casper and just everything that we've been doing, okay? Obviously, scaling is a huge issue. I said this about a month ago, that scaling is going to be a huge problem in 2018. The more people that come into the space, the more efficiently we're going to need these to run, and the more transactions per second that are going to be required. So that's basically that in a nutshell. And guys, if you stayed around all the way to the end of this video, guess what? I wanted to say that we are currently at 9,400 subscribers. I love you guys so much. I don't have ads. I don't do paid promotions. I don't shill coins. And look at you guys coming back to my channel, showing me the love. This is what community is all about. So that being said, I wanted to say that when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a very special live episode. That's right, guys, a live episode. I've done what, like 30-something videos, whatever, no live. We're going to be live. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be able to chat in real time. And I'm also going to be releasing my Telegram group, which everyone has been asking me about, and I'm really excited about this. So I have a Telegram group. I've set it up, but I will not be releasing the details until we hit 10,000 subscribers. And that probably totally screwed up the mic. But my final announcement. I will be doing a Neo giveaway. Yes, you heard me right. I will be doing a Neo giveaway, guys. I will be giving away some Neo to some very lucky viewers, but you're going to have to watch my show and see how I do it. Now, no, I don't want to turn this into I just give away coins no, that's not what I'm trying to make this channel about. I just want to say thank you, guys, okay? I'm not a millionaire by any standards. I'm just a guy making videos from my house. I love crypto. You guys are amazing. When we hit 10K, we're doing a live stream. I'm doing a giveaway. We're setting up the Telegram, and we are going to the moon. And if you're in right now, you're the early majority. Hodl those coins. Don't be stupid. Don't make trades based on emotions. Don't buy at all-time highs. And that being said, guys, that's my episode. This is the news. That's what I had to say. Thank you for coming back to my channel. My name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Until next time, stay crypto. And peace out.